Oh, what is that? A corpse, of course. The Oh, no, I don't want to do that. So many chief areas around the caravan. Here. We come this way? Yeah, we have to go up. Um, sure. Okay, let's go. Go back to Thrask. Yeah, let's go back to Thrask. What's the an errant letter? Oh wait. I would like to. I was supposed to go to see Cullen. I can wait. Should at the gallows.
I've heard about the Circle of Magi outside of the
Oh,
Imperium, but I've never been in one. Are you certain it's wise for you to be here?
Maybe not, but we'll be cautious.
This seems more like a prison. I wonder if it's more effective than the Circle I know.
How is the Imperial Circle of Magi different?
Once upon a time, it was as it is here. The Chantry watched the Magisters closely for any signs of corruption or weakness. Then it changed. The Magisters were permitted to watch over their own, and Templars kept only to enforce the law. What happened next was inevitable. The Magisters rule again, as powerful as they ever were.
You said the Chantry used to watch the Magisters. Why did they stop?
You must remember that the attitude towards magic is different in Tevinter. Magisters came from wealthy families, bloodlines that had nurtured magical talent for countless generations. The Chantry was not trying to control poor peasants, but the scions of the greatest houses in the Imperium.
I thought the Magisters had been thrown down by the Chantry.
On the contrary, Andraste never defeated the Imperium. A great army conquered the south, but not the north. The Magisters eventually surrendered to the Chantry, but they did so on their terms. They kept their influence. Thus, they reclaimed what they lost over the centuries. Some battles are lost by inches.
that's interesting. I didn't realize Andraste never defeated the. Huh.
You talk about the Magisters as if they are all evil.
I have no doubt that some are good and noble men, strong enough to resist temptation. But how many temptations do you wish to offer a man before he will give in? Blood magic is everywhere in Tevinter, from the lowliest apprentice up to the Archon himself.
You can't have seen this for yourself.
Daenerys talked about it often. Of course, they say it's forbidden. Behind the smiles and closed doors, however, it's a different matter. To be a Magister in Tevinter is to be glorious. To be a powerful Magister in Tevinter, that is worth any price.
You're saying the same thing could happen here?
If the mages were permitted to be their own watchers, of course. It is too easy for a mage to resort to blood magic if they feel the need is great enough. A mage can desire power, justice, revenge, protection. Any cause will do, and then they are lost.
So can anyone else?
You can't say every mage is corrupt.
All I am saying is the Imperium offers no answer. All that Andraste did long ago to end the tyranny of magic has been undone. Power corrupts, as they say, and mages have power enough already.
Treating every mage like a criminal isn't
Thank
the
you.
answer.
And not every mage deserves the benefit of the doubt. Freedom is a noble ideal, but I see no oppression here. I see fear and danger. But enough. I'm sure we came here for a reason.
Of course. Magisters to enter. Before it became the Imperium, Tevinter was ruled by a dynasty of kings, and long before the Chantry there was the Circle of Magi, a society of mages in each city. The titles of modern circles use Enhancer, Enchanter, Senior Enchanter, First Enchanter, all originated here, but above the First Enchanter, the Circles of Tevinter had another office, Magister. The Magisters formed a council of the most powerful mages in the kingdom. They convened in Minrathous and held dominion over all magic in the land. When Daenerys seized the throne in 1195 Ancient, the court of the Magisters became the royal court, and Magister was the only title of nobility recognized in Tevinter. The Imperium today is a magocracy. Political power is solely in the hands of the Magisters, who only come from the ranks of the Circle. Every young mage aspires to be a Magister's apprentice because it is the best chance of ascending to the rank of Magister themselves. From the Black City, Black Divine, a study of Tevinter Imperium by Sister Patrine, Chantry Scholar. Ugh. Let's do Willem's Bulwark. From the fair and deadly Lady Shaina to the faithful Squire Sir Tillers, much is known of the companions of Calenhad, the first king of the united Ferelden. At seldom do bards recount tales of William's Hellfire and the Ash Warriors. When noble Calenhad was trying to assemble a nation, he found himself greatly outnumbered by Terence Simon's forces. It seemed a foregone conclusion that Calenhad would fall, but on the advice of Eldanan the Wise, Calenhad ventured deep into the Brazilian forest in search of allies. Those woods have a fearsome reputation. After a fortnight of waiting for their leaves to reemerge, the men lost hope, and then Calenhad returned with William Hellfire by his side and the Ash Warriors behind him. Although the Ash Warriors were relatively few, they turned the tide in the Battle of the White Valley. Hellfire and his men breached the enemy's van, allowing Calenhad and Lady Shaina to kill Terence Simeon and unite the land. Sitting at the Ash Warriors' campfire, listening to them tell the prowess of Willem's Hellfire, it has become clear to me that his role in the formation of our kingdom is greatly underestimated. From Annals of the Scarlet March by Brother Bedine, Chantry Scholar. Okay, Thrash. You're here. You're right here.
We have found neither hide nor hair of the lad, Fainreal. I can only think he has fallen victim to demons or slavers.
He is with the Delish.
He has gone to his mother's people to learn their ways of controlling magic.
I had not realized the Dalish took in half-bloods. It is an interesting solution, and well out of our hands now.
I have a letter for you?
I found this.
Oh, I did.
It was addressed to you. It seems to be from your daughter.
My daughter? Then... you know what she is. How she died. When I traced her to that warehouse, I should have forced her into the circle. My own weakness in the face of her pleas is what destroyed her. It is why I urged Ariani not to give in when Fainriel wished to hide. If only I had been so strong for Olivia.
Wow, pay me? I'll keep your secret.
You have my sympathies. Do not fear the Templars finding out.
Thank you. She is at peace now. I would not wish to see her name smeared while her ashes are still warm.
Alright. Of course. Generous. We're just gonna love to hate you. Well, not, whatever. I need to sell some stuff. Sell junk. Ornate and stuff we're actually picking up is getting really close to the stuff that we're wearing. I think this, huh? I think all of the wands are pretty sure all of the wands is the stuff from the chest. I'm gonna pop this out obviously at some point. Favorite Lord's cowl. I don't care about that. Anything that's basic. Enchanted staff. Wooden staff. Banner. Sharp bow. This one, wait. 6. Heavy could go actually. Okay. What are you actually selling? Where did I come? It was a weapon shop. That's fine. Now let's oh, we need to turn in this actually. Duty. I think. Where do we turn this in? I'm pretty sure it's at. It should be at the chantry.
You are known.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Yeah,
Your family
Sebastian.
can rest now. Their killers are gone.
Excuse me, who are... My post to the Chanter's board? Did Her Grace let that stay?
Ooh.
I thought for sure no one even read, but you say you've killed them. You have my eternal gratitude, Sirrah. It is comforting to think my parents might now rest easily in their graves.
Who are you?
Who are you exactly?
I am Sebastian Vale, Prince of Starkhaven. Her Grace might prefer I introduce myself as a brother in the Chantry, but I could not stay after what happened to my family.
Starkhaven.
Isn't that where the Circle Tower just burned down?
Yes. I believe that was part of the same strike against my family. In one instant, we lost our mages, our Templars, everyone my parents used to call on for protection.
Why didn't your family's enemies hunt you down as well?
That's why I took the offensive. Thanks to you, those Flint Company assassins are no longer a danger. I'm the last of my line. Unless I survive, my family will have no justice.
Okay, why?
Who sent these mercenaries?
My family has ruled Starkhaven for 6 generations. We have enemies, but none who would identify themselves openly. A distant cousin of mine is claiming rulership now, but he is a bit simple.
Okay.
He can be no more than a pawn in this plot.
Surely you have a guess as to who was behind it.
My parents were always prudent in how they handled our nobles. They did not allow rivalries or resentments to flourish. The attack must have come from outside. Kirkwall is our largest trading partner. I came back here to find support for my claim, and perhaps for a clue as to who is behind this foul deed.
But you just said your parents... basically just said there may have been a reason they were taken out.
I hope their deaths bring you peace.
Thank you. More than I can say. I truly did not expect anyone but me to take up this cause. Consider this in advance.
Ooh.
When I have secured my lands again, you will be paid royally. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must meet with the Viscount and petition him for aid to a fellow city.
Duty for gold. Sebastian. Excuse me, Sebastian Vale. We do know he's an eventual, maybe a possible companion because of the stuff we got off the chest. Summers for him. In the face of danger, sometimes the bravest thing is to stand back and trust that the Maker will see justice done. Sebastian Vale is the only surviving son of the ruling family of Starkhaven, which was murdered in a violent coup d'etat. Sebastian cannot forget the irony that he still lives only because his family was so ashamed of his drinking and womanizing that they committed him to the Kirkwall Chantry against his will. After initially rejecting the priest's lifestyle, Sebastian was more surprised than anyone when he realized that his show of faith has turned real. Since then, his belief in the Maker and his plan for Thetis have been unshakable. Embracing his new role, Sebastian took vows of poverty and chastity to become a sworn brother of the Chantry, until word of his family's death forced him to take up worldly concerns once again. Grand Cleric Athena, Sebastian's mentor and friend, hopes to convince him to walk away from the struggle for Starkhaven and return to the good works of the Chantry. City of Starkhaven. Starkhaven, the largest city in the Free Marshes, sits at the bank of the great Menada River. I remember my visit to the city quite clearly. I was taken up the river by barge, a cumbersome vessel that moved at a steady pace, and disembarked by the city's central square, an oppressive space where marbled fountains and surrounded by kingly estates. Excuse me. Starkhaven's wealth was truly a sight to behold. A path paved in granite led up to the grandest building I've ever seen. My guide indicated that this was the residence of Starkhaven's ruler, Prince Vale. We supped at the table of my guide's closest friend. I was presented with a variety of dishes from the region. One in particular stood out: fish and egg pie, Starkhaven's most famous dish. 3 deboned fish caught just that day were cooked in a porcelain vessel with boiled eggs, dried fruit, spices, and thickened cream, all topped with a light crust. Superb! From the pursuit of knowledge, birth of gentility. Okay.
I understand you're named after a famous knight.
Everyone always brings up the name.
I've not heard of Sir Aveline. Is she very famous?
Really? They don't tell of her glorious downfall in Tevinter?
Not to slaves.
Pardon me for saying so, but thank the Maker for that.
So, here, but interventor, he was a warrior slave. Okay. The commandments of the Maker. These truths the Maker has revealed to me. As there is but one world, one life, one death, there is but one God, and he is our Maker. They are sinners who have given their love to false gods. Magic exists to serve man and never to rule over him. Foul and corrupt are they who have taken his gift and turned it against his children. They shall be named Maleficer, accursed ones. They shall find no rest in this world or beyond. Our men are the work of our Maker's hands, from the lowest slaves to the highest kings. Those who bring harm without provocation, the least of his children, are hated and accursed by the Maker. Those who bear false witness and works to deceive others know this: there is but one truth. All things are known to our Maker, and he shall judge their lies. All things in this world are finite. What one man gains, another has lost. Those who steal from their brothers and sisters do harm to their livelihood and to their peace of mind. Our Maker sees this with heavy heart. Transfigurations 1:1. Well, chapter 1, verse 1 through 5. Did I miss something in here? I can't even go up. That's fine. Is there anything? No. What can we do now? I really want to do the Cullen one. But where's the place that has the enchant? Where is... It's part of the Deep Rose expeditions. This. But I need to get these runes put in. Go to... So we're gonna turn that one of those in. Focus on... That's not coming off. Cullen. I just don't know who I want to take. Cullen. He may be at 50 though. Crazy. We'll go back to Gamlet's house. But my town maybe? It has to be in Hightown.
I thought all dwarves had beards. Where's yours?
I misplaced it, along with my sense of dwarven pride and my gold-plated noble caste pin.
I thought maybe it fell onto your chest. Oh, the broody elf tells a joke.
That's
I
funny.
don't brood.
Friend, if your brooding were any more impressive, women would swoon as... Past. They'd have broody babies in your honor.
Wow.
A very odd dwarf.
And you thought I was joking about the pin.
Alrighty. enchanter. What's this? Anders? Oh no, famous expansion. That's fine. There we go. Oh wait.
What do you need, my good friend?
Let's see what you have.
By all means, feel free to peruse my wares whenever you wish.
Oh, here. For your gloves. Belt. Well, we are at 50. Barely, but we're there. We'll get more stuff along the way. I'm pretty sure. I really just want him to say enchantment.
What do you need, my good friend?
Let's see what your son can do.
Enchantment!
Oh, he's always a little older. Bianca. Does he not have an extra? Have to fire, it's fine. What's nature? Eh, fire. Generous. Fire. Barber. Isabella. Actually, you can't take it out? No, cannot. I'm gonna keep the nature for now. Barracks duster. Fire for armor. Fire. Oh boy, okay. Marion. Varric. Aveline. Fiction. Huh. A few. There. You can do protection. That's it though. But that's done. A traditionalist envoy is. Huh? Keep it wrong. Oh, is that the thing we found?
I think you let this get away from you.
I had long since paid my debt over this. It's grand to see it again.
It is. This the thing we found. And we Ireland. Save because I may have to.
There! Where did you get off to? And what are you planning?
Bartrand, so suspicious. I have in fact brought us our future partner.
What? Partner? You stupid nug-humping dirt farmer. Why did you go promising something like that?
Because
He's gonna
if
die.
we don't get this expedition moving, brother, then we won't have any profits to argue about, will we?
Maybe you have a point.
Can you agree?
So we're partners?
That depends. You got the coin we need?
Are we talking a full share here, or what?
If you have the coin, sure. You'll get a full share.
That seems like a lot for an expedition.
We're going lower into the deep roads than anyone's ever dared. Who knows what we'll find down there? Well, that means food and equipment and hirelings. None of that comes bloody cheap.
Alright. Give me time.
I will get the coin, I promise.
And how about you tell me when that happens? Until then, you're not much of a partner.
Relax, Bartrand. Have I ever let you down?
You don't want me to answer that.
Okay, so we can't give him the map. I wanna bring him the freaking
Found
map.
some mystical hoard of coin yet, human?
Oh.
I will get the coin, I promise.
And how about you tell me?
Guess you have to give him the money first. But I'm just at 50. If I give him that, we'll be back to being broke. Let's clear out here. Is road. Probably gonna buy that actually. A hood. Glass. Yeah, I kind of want this. I've got though. Yeah, we have other stuff we can. Ornate. It's the same, but okay. I like that more.
Well, good luck to you then.
Sarah?
I think I found something of yours. I had never thought to see this again. Thank you.
I know.
Are you going to the...
I don't think you have anything else we amulet is form of technique. That's way too much. 11. After we give the after we get at least 60, we'll give him his 50. And then we'll start buying whatever we need past. Blade. Oh wait, we do have this. We should be fine here now. Yeah. We'll go home. Register.
Please do not die. This is an important matter.
Yeah, let's go home. Then we'll figure out who will bring the Cullen.
Maker's breath, you get more letters than I do. There's another one on the desk.
First, keep coming straight here instead of here. This is gonna annoy me like crazy, isn't it? Carver.
I'm with you, sister.
For now.
For now.
Yeah, you keep saying that.
I don't like what I'm hearing about you getting caught up in all this business and doing the mages.
We'll be fine, mother.
You know how hard I've tried to keep you out of the south side.
Titan.
Nice hound, sister. More agreeable than most of your company. A few hundred of you, and we'd have taken Lothering. Or had a good shot. That's a good dog.
Oh. I don't want to order room. And which we can't. Okay. What about other than grenades? Let's have potions I haven't even used. So restoration. Oh, that's a lot of health. Purity. We'll maybe get some of those before we head out to the expedition. My darling Carver. I miss you so much. When are you coming back to Ferelden? The blight is over and the darkspawn are gone. There's nothing to be afraid of. Not that you'd ever been afraid, bravest man I've ever known. We're not going back to Lothering. I hear the land is poisoned or something. Father's raising money for a new farm in the Banner. I don't know when that'll happen, but he's working very hard. We're living with my aunt in the Nerum, so please send your letters there. Why haven't you been writing, Carver? Did you find another girl in the free marches? Remember, no girl will ever do what I did for you behind Barlin's shed that time. You just think about that. Write me soon. I love you, Peaches. Carver. Who is Peaches?
I'm with you, sister. For now.
Yeah. Okay. Cause this is taking up way too much stuff, honestly. Warrior. Gloves. What's the same thing as the elusive? Where is it? Oh, it's the fugitive's crown. Leave cowl. Seven. Yeah, swap it over. Attack and the stamina and the magic and alright. A noble unknown. Eh. fashion. Okay. What all do we have in the black powder? That's the one. Well, it's basically the same thing. Chris, Barrick, generous. Anders? Isabella. Let's see how this works out. Can't. Bella has to be leveled. Oh, twice. Dex, cunning. I need to be 15 and stamina. Right, swashbuckle. Heavy. And lacerate. Murder. But that's not what I'm. This here. Everyone have their sustain stuff at the back. Oh, the ghost. Okay. Oh, I forgot we have group heal now. We should have got more bars. Going this way. Oh well. We've been here plenty of time. Are there just use the same map? Note. And as of right now, Varric's probably the only one that I'm gonna continue, that I know for a fact I'm bringing every time. There they go.
And trust they be my witness, Wilmot. I will have the truth from you now.
Mercy, sir. Mercy.
Were it that easy?
Don't hit me.
I will know where you're going, and I will know now.
I thought Templars only treated mages this badly. Nice to see you're branching out.
This is Templar business, stranger.
Calling here.
You have struck me the last time, you pathetic human. To me.
Oh. A temp? Come on. Come on.
May God preserve us.
I'm so sorry, my guy. What? Abominations from Templars? That is interesting. Ah, man, I should have brought. I don't think this is going to work, but oh, it does. Who's getting overwhelmed? What? Hill Fenris. My God, this is up here. What is this? Troll. Don't have might up. Have Lyrium Ghost and Battle Synergy. Put it up, my guy. I need you to have this up, Savvy. Where are you attacking? Alright. Iron Blast. Domination. Wait, oh, this, we can't. Got it. Turn this off. We can't attack, you just can't use any attack spells. Prison. Perfect. Is someone on? Someone is on Barrack. Oh, I need a group heal. Are you serious? I am not a fan of that. Turn off.
I knew he was involved in something sinister. But this... is it even possible?
Do you think he was possessed?
Normally, we only worry that mages will fall victim to possession.
I have heard of blood mages or demons in solid form who could summon others into unwilling hosts. I'd not thought one of our own would be susceptible.
You shouldn't have been out here alone with him.
I am Knight Captain Cullen. I thank you for your assistance. I've been conducting an investigation of some of our recruits who have gone missing. Wilmot was the first to return.
We were told about him.
To confront him quietly, out of sight.
Do you know what happened to Wilmot while he was gone?
Obviously more than I had anticipated. Wilmot has never been fully convinced of the Order's rules. Mages cannot be our friends. They must always be watched. I thought Wilmot might be meeting with some old friends who'd escaped the Circle.
I've got friends who are mages. Are you saying they need to always be watched as well?
I was at the Circle Tower in Ferelden during the Blight. I saw firsthand how Templars' trust and leniency can be rewarded.
And it was saved.
I still have nightmares of Uldred's depravities.
And it was, we fixed that.
The recruits believed that Meredith was conducting some sort of deadly ritual.
What? That's preposterous.
Are you
Recruits
sure?
could be worse than a weaving circle with their rumors. There is a vigil before Templars take their arms, but the gravest danger they face is falling asleep.
If you didn't know he was possessed, why draw your sword on a recruit?
He'd only been back a few days when he left again secretly. It set off some warning bells. I meant to scare him into a confession. He had to believe my threats were genuine.
I was trying to find another recruit, a friend of Wilmot's. Do you know?
I know it's Karen. Karen.
He also disappeared. They were last seen together at the Blooming Rose. But I had no luck interrogating the, young ladies there. I doubt they know anything of magic or demons.
I'll speak with them. You never know how much you can learn from pillow talk.
I'm not pillow talking.
The Order would truly be in your debt if you helped us with this. No one at the brothel will speak with me for fear I would shut them down for serving our recruits. If you learn what manner of creature did this to Wilmot, please come tell me in the gallows. I will ensure you are rewarded.
That's the hell they may put us over. Knight Commander Cullen. Knight Commander Cullen was one of the few Templars who survived the incident at the Circle of Magi in Ferelden. The possessed blood mage, Uldred, took over the tower, and in his madness, he filled it with the summoned demons and abominations. Cullen was imprisoned, tortured, and forced to watch the slaughter of his fellow Templars. The ordeal shook him, and he emerged from it convinced that even Templars fail to see how dangerous mages can be. After Cullen returned to his duties, it became clear that he would go to any length to enforce the Chantry's rule. His zeal troubled Knight Commander Gregor, who feared it unwise to let Cullen watch over the men and women he deemed responsible for his torment. Smart man. Gregor sent Cullen to serve under Knight Commander Meredith in Kirkwall, and Meredith found Cullen's view of mages similar to her own. Of her company, only Cullen had seen mages' potentially terrifying power firsthand, and she believed he would influence the other Templars' views. Consequently, Cullen rose quickly through the ranks to become Knight Commander, and Meredith's second in command. Oh, you're her freaking second in command, my guy. That sucks. Spiral Eye. Kirkwall had been a tinderbox since becoming the center of Templar power and esteemed status. On the hundreds of mages that lived in the gallows, it is perhaps telling that the most well-known are its apostates. Ferelden was one such infamous apostate. She lived during the latter half of the Storm Age and was known for hunting priests and Templars that abused their charges excessively. Ferelden was also known as the Watcher and the Spiral Eye, so named for the spiral glyph she marked near her victims. Templar's record shows that Ferelden was captured and made tranquil in 790 Storm. Many refuse to believe this, so her legend lives on. From Kirkwall, the City of Chains, by Berthagina TV, 924 Dragon. No one has anything to say about this? Ruin of Impact. Entering. Complete. Money. Speaker. Do you have everything? Bloodletter Bodies Ripper. Song of Sorrows. I may swap this out. Ready. Magic resistance, regenerative. Belt. How do you? Fine. Okay. Oh, you have something that's strictly for you. I'm not taking that off. Okay, we just have... Oh, no. Okay. Oh. Might as well. Yep. Where... task. 1 minute. 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 1 let's go to the bar pit. Okay, look at this. You have no stamina. Let's take one of these off. It is. Oh, yeah, the missing miners. Yeah, let's do that. And find out the. Need to cross some of this stuff out. Oh. What I'm looking for. Oh, it's not that bad. We're actually kind of cutting them down slowly but surely. Oh wait, do you still have? Okay, it came off. Even if it went up at any point. Oh no, it is on. Just have really good stamina. When did this come off? Oh, it's only 10 seconds. Do you have a tactic for stealth? Oh yeah, you do. I am going to need to. Yeah, I'll figure everything out later. Ugh, they're so far. Well, it may not be that far. Gonna need more stamina for sure. And I am not a fan of this freaking. I get it, but man.